I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC, and I'm at our 2019 TPM conference with Peder Winther, Executive Vice President and Global Head of Ocean Freight for Panalpina. Thanks for joining me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
As a new member of the global management team on the ocean side, what are your thoughts on Panalpina's presence in the market currently?
In a way, I have been very privileged because I have joined a company which already has a very good standing in the market. We are currently number 4 if you look at our total volumes, and we have around 1.5 million TEUs of business. 2/3 of that is controlled in our NVOCC program, and 1/3 is our solution business. Being number 4 is, of course, a bit like attending the Olympics, and then you're just outside the medals. So yes, we do want a medal, and we will be very focused on growing our business. We are working very closely with our colleagues in sales in order to improve our end-to-end solution business. We are working also quite a bit for our LCL business. And in general, I would say we have a very good reputation in the market in terms of relationship with customers. I think where we have to improve a lot is in our profitability. We have for the last 2-3 years seen a declining business situation, and I'm working very hard with my colleagues to improve both in terms of the growth and the volumes, but certainly also our internal profitability.
So what in particular are you focusing on there for the next few months?
I think what we have seen here in the beginning of the year is that global markets have slowed down a bit. We had a very strong fourth quarter, but we saw at the tail end of last year, November, December, global trade started to reduce a bit. We have the uncertainty related to the trade from China to the US, and we have in Europe everything around Brexit. I think those two uncertainties have regretfully put a bit of a damper on the market. And I think given that situation, we are now extremely eager to improve our business position and grow the business. But at the same time, in a situation like this, you have to be very, very astute and manage your cost as well.
So you have rather ambitious goals looking forward. What are you focusing on how are you going to do it?
I think there are three components to that. First of all, we are extremely focused on our day-to-day business, the operational excellence to our customers. You may have heard that the last couple of years we have been rolling out a new operational program, a new operational system called SAP TM. We are quite far with that now, and the next year we will complete that so that all our offices around the world will be on the same operational platform. This in return gives us a big opportunity to improve and optimize the service levels to the customers. So I would say that's one very big component. The other very big component is what I alluded to earlier in terms of the cooperation with our colleagues in sales. We have very clear plans in terms of which customer segments we want to focus on. And you can say that that is the whole point around number 2, working with sales, growing the business, and hopefully taking some market share away from our competitors. The last point is also the one I mentioned, that is to constantly have focus on your profitability, working on the margins, working on the productivity, making sure you have the right overhead, etc., etc. So I would say those 3 components, they are key to our future success.
Last year, peak season was volatile.
Yeah.
What did Panalpina do to help its customers when it got to a critical point?
I would say we had a great fourth quarter into the US, actually. We turned something around which was a challenge into an opportunity. We have for years had what we call a granted allocation program with our key customers, where we commit certain amounts of space to them every week based on their historical performances. And I'm very pleased to say that that came out very well, and we actually delivered in general what we have promised. What we have also seen is that because we cope very well with the situation in the fourth quarter, those customers have given us more business here in the beginning of the new year. So we have had a great start in January, February on the Trans-Pacific eastbound. I think in general, how to manage such a granted allocation program, it means, of course, you have to be very close to the customers, very close communication, and very close communication with the shipping line so that if you need to make adjustments in the bookings, you have the network and the customers can capitalize from that.
Thanks, I really appreciate you sitting down with me today.
It was great. Thank you very much. My pleasure.
I've been speaking with Peder Winther, Executive Vice President and Global Head of Ocean Freight for Panalpina.